Alright, first and foremost, I want to say praise above all that exists. Be it Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. Peace be to those that I came up with. Peace be to those that I came up under. Blessings to the brothers out there in the highways and the byways doing this work in sincerity and truth. Right? And on this installment of Edifying the Elect, basically, I just want to basically speak on some things that came to my attention recently, because as we all know, Esau is now in his final ascent. You know, so a video was recently brought to my attention, so I'm just going to speak on a few things happening in that video, right? Because upon seeing the video, I immediately understood what was being said and what the message was, right? Now, there's this part basically that a statue of Christopher Columbus was once erected. What basically happened is that statue has been moved, and a statue of the devil, a red devil, has been placed there, like a literal demon-looking devil, right? Now, in order to understand what that really is saying, is looking back at what did Christopher Columbus represent. What was he for? What was his historical figure known for? Right? He was basically known for a new beginning, finding a so-called new world. Right? Starting just discovering over here. That's what they say, at least. Right? So that is basically showing that, listen, the devil is in full control right now. Right? The devil is running this system. That's what it means, right? That is why they moved the explorer and put the devil, right? Another thing was the flag, right? In the what's it? The bill of, is it the Bill of Constitution, or I think it's the Bill of Constitution, right? It was basically made up with the belief of a God. Right, because back then you had people like Aleister Crowley and a lot of different Satanists that was really putting certain things in. So even though it wasn't dealing directly with the Most High Power from beginning, it was dealing with a God, right? But now the reason why the flag is being persecuted is that stands for something, right? It was dealing with them being under a God. Now they're showing that we are not under any God, for we are the devil, right? We are in control. So when they remove the flag and put up like the white flags, what does white really represent? What does it mean, right? Because the media is having it as they're saying that the public surrender, right? But that's not what it means. Right? It's a blank slate. It means the future is unpredictable. Right? They're in control. They're going to do what they want to do. Right? These are all what you'd call, what's the word? Esoteric dialect. Everything that is being done has meaning to it. Right? In the schools, the Christian kids are being persecuted. Right? Because this is all about, this is really about getting rid of the existing God, so to speak, so they can become gods, right? Because Esau finally feels as if, you know, he has reached the level of becoming an ascended master, right? Now, what else is there before I go any further? There is also the urban shield exercise and stuff like that. That's just militarizing the cops for what's coming, right? Getting the cops ready for what's coming, because there's a lot of people in America, right? There's a lot of people in America, and where are the troops? We are the troops, you know. So all that fall back on the police. That's why you know of a plutonian government as far as it is concerned with the cops, These are all just exercise. All the shootings from the other day, the beating ups taking place, these are just these guys getting ready to be heartless for what is coming. Right? So it's nothing more than just an exercise right now. Right? But this exercise will transcend into the real event actually. Right? Because the people are now figuring out the government. Right? The government is being figured out right now, and as I said just now, there's a lot of people in America, right? So a lot of things is being done because Esau is at his final ascension right now. You know. Another thing, getting people to accept the chip, just like a TV program. That's how people are being programmed to accept this chip, right? And beside from the fact that it's going to be mandatory at one point, now you have the iPhone 6 coming out, right? That they're saying will be able to read microchips and stuff like that. You know, so a lot of people lining up to get the iPhone 6 will be getting their RFID chip to seem cool with their phone. You know, so basically I just want to talk about today the Xing out of God in this society, right? As in the Xing out of the eyes, to prove that Esau is really the devil, you know what I mean? And to show that, yo, what he's doing, it's not gonna last, because the Most High had spoken against it before. You know, he had declared the end before the beginning. So Esau is here thinking that is gonna be successful with this, right? You're not gonna be successful with this, Esau. You know what I mean? Because as far as I know, right, all things are in place to bring you down. The army of heaven is already here, right? That's why you can't you can't go back to the moon, right? You should tell the people what you really saw when you looked on Mars, right? And you should tell them what you saw looking out into the universe, right? All things are set, right? And to the people out there, you know what I mean, to Israel, it's a fearful thing, you know. It's really a fearful thing what is coming, because it's not really a walk in the park that's coming, or rather that has arrived, right? And sooner or later it will be even more evident, you know. But the scripture had said, for the angels of the Lord encampeth round about the righteous, right? So we are here on earth. They're sometimes here on earth. They're on Mars. They're on the moon. They're out there, right? We see these things. So to Esau, this is your final moment, Esau. So have a blast, you know what I mean? Go to the bang. Because you're no match for what's really here and what is coming, right? And it doesn't matter how far you go with technology, you'll never be able to meet up to what's coming, right? So basically we want to deal with you casting off God, and we're going to go to Psalms, the book of Psalms, the 14th verse, and just go through basically. You know, this is kind of like an open forum, you know, just bringing some stuff up. Alright. This is Psalms chapter 14 and 1. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have all done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. Right? You're saying that there is no God because at first it was the devil. You know, Satanism belief, Luciferian doctrine, you know, and stuff like that. Right? But with your esoteric knowledge, you have come to find out that you are the devil. Right? So there is no one else with you. So you have accepted the fact that you are the devil, and now you have moved to a level of ascension, so to speak, becoming the ascended masters, right? Becoming gods, right? And we all know about the project down to 2045 and the result that you want to see for 2050, right? And we all know that Esau, it's not gonna be as successful as you would want it to be, you know. He said, the Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. Right? Because the earth is now polluted, yo. Every nation has drunken of the wine of Babylon. They are all drunken with the philosophy of Babylon, yo. They're filthy. Right? The entire earth at this point is Sodom. Right? The entire earth at this point is Sodom, yo. And if it's not Sodom, it's guilty of some abominable things, yo. So the earth will be cleansed. You know? So it looked down on the children of men and they were all become filthy. Right? There is none that do it good. No, not one. Of all the workers of iniquity, no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread and call not upon the Lord. There were they in great fear, for God is in the generation of the righteous. Right? For God is in the generation of the righteous, yo. What did Noah said? Noah said, blessed be the God of Shem. Right? And we are Shemites. The Israelites came through the line of Shem. Right? Blessed be the God of Shem. So we are the generation, the righteous generation, yo. Israel. Right? Because out of all the gods that are there being called upon, there's only one that truly responds. Right? There's only one that is truly a God. As in a power, the ultimate source of power. And we look to him and we say, Father. Right? So of all the workers of iniquity, no knowledge, which eat up my people as they eat up bread. Right? Because they have been trying to devour us. Right? And what right now, they will try to destroy us. Like literally try to eliminate us. Right? For example, this has been resting on my mind for the past couple of days. There's this virus out here now called the chikungunya or the chickpea virus, right? And they're saying that it is brought on by mosquito, right? But come to think of it, there has not been a new import of mosquito in Jamaica. I think it's the same mosquito, right? So they're saying that it is from mosquito bites. Yes, a mosquito might be able to bite somebody that is infected and pass it on, right? But this is an airborne virus, right? And I personally feel that this is just a stepping stone or a warm up, right, for the Ebola virus. That's just what I feel personally, right? So I'm keeping my eye open for that, right? Because they're gonna come at us with everything they have, everything, right? Continuing still with the precept because we're just making some run through today, right? Verse 6: Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor, because the Lord is his refuge. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion, When the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad. Right? Because this is gonna turn right back. You know what I mean? This coming right back around. This captivity is gonna be turned around, yo. You know, you have executed your vengeance and whatever upon us a fool. We're gonna be able to do it back to you double times, Esau. Right? So you're gonna reap two folds for what you have done to us. Right? So the Lord will turn this around. Right? And our time of sorrow that we are now in and has been in, right, is gonna come to an end. Right? Let's get Jeremiah 49 verse 7. Alright, Jeremiah 49 verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is understanding perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not. Right? Because Esau has always been dealing in unfair dealing, right? And majority of the time back in the past, right? Before even the 60s, when this truth really started coming out on a real level, right? It has always been done in secrecy, right? It has always been done in secrecy, and whoever stood to oppose this and try to expose whatever was being done, majority of those persons were basically put to death. But the Lord had now said that, yo, listen, it is time. I'm going to make Esau bare, right? And first reveal them to his servant, the prophets, right? And through the prophets, the public basically begins to be edified, right? Or to be aware of same as edified, to be aware of what's really taking place, right? So the Most High had made Esau bare. So there's nothing that Esau can do that is secret right now, right? So, and because it is not a secret, we know that it is not gonna be successful, right? Jeremiah 51 and verse 25. Oh, that's a lot. Verse 25 to all the way to 33. This is just some run through basically to just keep in tune with the precepts and what's taking place. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jeremiah 51, 25. Alright. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, which is America, saith the Lord, which destroyed all the earth. Right? One way or the other, if it's not biological warfare or with war, right? It's with their democracy, still war, or with their poison, their food, their medication, some way, somehow, their philosophy. You know what I mean? So they're guilty for destroying the earth, right? And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rock, right? Because they're cave dwellers, yo. You know what I mean? And he feel that he's standing on a rock right now that he can't be moved. You know? So the Moses says, yo, I'm going to roll you down from this rock. Right? Roll you down from the rock. And will make thee a burnt mountain. Right? America is 3,000 odd mile wide and 2,000 odd miles in height. As in the length and width of the continent. Right? And the Most High is gonna turn that into an infernal furnace, yo. You know? Yeah. And verse 26, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for a foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord, because it's gonna be a desert. You know what I mean? After this, it's gonna be a desert and uninhabited land. You know what I mean? That city is the city that is said to gonna be burned forever. It's not, you can't build on that ever again when all those nuclear bombs fall there. You know what I mean? Right, forever, saith the Lord. Set ye up a standard in the land, blow ye the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her, call together the kingdoms of Arat, Mini, Ashkenaz, appoint a captain against her, cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillar. Right? What's that dealing with? That's dealing with them tankers, yo. You know, them war tankers, as the caterpillar crawling, right? as a rough caterpillar. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the Russians, yo. Right? And as you all know, America and Russia is not really in good terms right now. Right? The captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion, and the land shall tremble, and the land shall tremble and sorrow. For every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitants. Right? The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They're cowards, yo. Right? Forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might had failed. Right? Because what's their might right now? Sitting around a computer programming a drone. Right? Or getting this robotic army that they're building robots to send to war, yo. They're cowards. Right? A lot of them, when they go to war and come back, they are traumatized from everything that has happened, because they're straight up girls. You know what I mean? They have the mind of a woman. They're weak. Right? Very weak mentally. Right? For born to fight, they have remained in their holes. Their might had failed. They became as women. They have burned their dwelling places. Her bars are broken. One post shall run to meet another, one messenger to meet another, to shew the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end. Right? Because in ancient time that's how it was. But now they have their radios, right? Or they have their forerunners just the same. Right? And how are they going to inform these people of this? That the city is now in this state or that state? Because when all hell break loose, these people, these presidents and all these people, they have their secret places that they'll be hiding out in. Right? And they'll be up to date on what is taking place outside. All the chaos that is taking place outside. Right? So, continuing. At one end, and that the passages are stopped, and the reeds they have burned with fire, and the men of war are affrighted. For thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. Right? So, it's your time, Esau, to be desolate, you know, to be bare, to feel what you have caused the chosen of God to feel. You know, and you're going to get this back double fold. Right? So the daughter of Babylon is a threshing floor, and it is time to thresh. Right? And with this, before I get the other precept, I'm going to get Isaiah 60, 63, right? This is Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garment from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garment like him that treadeth the wine fat? I have trodden the wine fat alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiments. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeem is come. Right? And that's what the Lord had said. Vengeance is in his heart against you, Esau, because you have taken vengeance against us. Right? It's our turn. Right? And this is the mood that the Lord Yahushua is in. And this is the mood that the servants of the Lord Yahushua is in. Alright? It's not about having a jolly time. It's about just being humble and just waiting for that day. Right? Just being humble and waiting for that day, because we're going to tread you out. Right? You're going to get what's coming to you. We have not forgotten one single thing that you have done to us. Right? Verse 5. And I looked, and there was none to help. And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury, it upheld me. I will tread down the people in mine anger, and I will make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Right? So that's what's going to happen. You feel as if you're becoming ascended masters and stuff like that. Be ascended masters. Right? So we're going to match powers basically. Right? We're going to see who is more powerful than who. Right? We're going to see who is more powerful than who. So the daughter of Babylon has become a threshing floor, and it is time to thresh. Right? And the Lord is coming to tread in his anger, yo. Right? And that day is fast approaching. Fast approaching. Alright? Now, on to the next precept. What's that? Lamentation 2. Lamentation 2:14. Am I reading this right? Yeah, Lamentations 2:14 and 14 to 16. Yeah. Lamentations 2:14. Thy prophet have seen vain and foolish things, for they have not discovered thine iniquity, to turn away thy captivity, but have seen for thee false burden and causes of banishment. Right? This is to Israel now. Right? Because these people that were unpicked, chosen by the elite of the society to lead you, Israel. Right? Your pastors, your politicians, your counselors, your teachers, you know, they have seen false burdens, yo, and they have just not even revealed to you on the level of knowing, right, but just led you to the cause of your banishment day after day, right? Because now they're removing God from the schools. Not that he was there from beginning, but now they're crossing him out altogether, right? Aside from that, they have you being such a big part of the homosexual community, right? Just so much filth. All the different philosophies that you're in, being everything that you're not, and casting off what you truly are, you know? So you're just involved in so much filth, yo. Prophesying unto you false vision, yo. Prosperity. Life is going to be good in this kingdom, right? There's going to be a bouncing back. You believe your politicians and your pastors, yo. You believe them over the Most High. But to think of it, you don't know the Most High. Right? So, the prophets have seen vain and foolish things. Verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee, and hiss and wag their head, and saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Because that's what you are. The Most High took you from the beginning and set you on a level above all nations. All nations used to flow to Jerusalem, right? Yearly, right? At one point it was to hear the wisdom of Solomon, basically, right? So we have always had a standard that the other nations had seen and looked up to, right? But now what have we become? We've become nothing but a proverb and a byword and a servant of servants, yo. That's what we have become right now, right? So all that pass by just is and wag their head. Is this the city of perfection? Is this the city of beauty? Is this the Lord's chosen? You know? Continuing. All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for, we have found, we have seen it. They have always been trying to destroy us. Right? From day one. From the very get-go. Right? And now basically, it's safe to say you allow them to think that they are successful. Right? But whatever. Let's just get it back from the piece. I'm not even going to go deep because this tends to bring a lot out that's not really to the point right now, but nonetheless important. You know? Alright, this is Psalms 83, verse 1 to 4. Psalms 83 and 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And back to Lamentation again. Right? Lamentations 2 and 16. Right? Mid-verse. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for. We have found. We have seen it. Right? So they felt that they had accomplished all that. Right? So, getting rid of Israel, becoming ascended masters, you know. Next, getting rid of the Most High. Right? But they basically, they think it's like Greek mythology, where if the humans does not pray to the Most High God, he becomes powerless or something like that. The Most High is not dependent on anything. Right? The Most High is a destroyer for all you know. Right? If it was had the Most High had it his way, not saying he doesn't have it his way, but had he not been reminded by Yahushua and by whatever spirit, right, that there's a certain promise been made, the Most High would have destroyed everything like that. Right? It takes nothing to destroy. So Esau is here being prophetic, you know what I mean, acting all mighty and supreme and above all right now, you know, looking to ascend right now. But the Most High is just sitting back laughing. Like, look at this punk. What do you feel that he's going to do? What is he going to accomplish? What is he going to achieve? You know? There's a war coming. There's a war coming. Alright? Let me just get this real quick. There is a war coming. This is Obadiah, verse 3 and 4. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in thine heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Thou exalt thyself as an eagle, though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Right? Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I can't talk right now. See? Thence will I bring thee down. Right? There's a specific part that I want to bring out. Said, though thou ascending to heaven, set thy nest among the stars and stuff like that. Right? That's what talking about basically. Right? So the Most High is basically gonna bring down Esau.
Sickness? You catch it too?
The more fans are talking, please. I tape some. See?
I know water.
Drinking water, man.
Ice water.
Then shall I bring thee down.
You want one of the ice?
No, so we don't want ice water. Just give me some hot water.
Alright. 2 more precepts and then we'll close out. Second Ezra 6, 9 and 10. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? So, Esau, as I was saying, Esau is now in his final ascension. Right? But, I mean, ascend. Right? One can't do anything, ascend. Alright, Sirach 10 and 4. It said, the book of Sirach chapter 10 verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it.